Boom shakalaka, the same guy who called the bottom in 2019 is now calling the beginning of the bull run despite everyone being bearish, and a very poignant case for a $150,000 plus Bitcoin in less than a year. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including a guy who has called the bottom before, saying the bull run is here, and why $150,000 in less than a year is exceptionally reasonable. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, come join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove, push that like button. Now today, fear and greed up to 64, jumping up from yesterday and last week into green greed territory. The overall market up 1.5% today. Bitcoin at 28,662, Ethereum at 1867, BNB at 323, XRP 46 cents, Cardano 38 cents, Dogecoin 7 cents, Polygon 98 cents, and Solana 21.77. And the top coins today based on AI like ChatGPT, but specifically for crypto, would be Altura, Hello, iExec, RLC, DAOmaker, and Aston Villa. And you can check out token metrics for yourself. There is a free trial down in the description. Now, Bitcoin today still sitting in this wedge pattern we've been talking about for the past few weeks or few days. Breakout coming within the week. So keep an eye on that. There will likely be a big Bitcoin move coming very, very soon. We have right now a roundish bottom, is a bullish trend reversal chart pattern that signals the end of a downtrend into the beginning of a new uptrend. You can see the rounding bottom right here, likely signaling that the bear trend is over, the bull trend is beginning. If we take a look historically with these indicators, every time the indicator found support above this midline between the red and the green, we had 200x back here, 60x back here, 10x last time. How many x's in the next couple years? That's a good question. Bob Lucas, who called the bottom back in 2019 very accurately, he's once again saying at the levels we are at right now, well, just imagine still being bearish. Gosh, if you take a look at these moving averages, when they break above this oversold territory down here and Bitcoin breaks this moving average right here, generally very bullish signal for Bitcoin. He's saying anyone who's still bearish, despite whatever else is going on in the markets, anyone who's still bearish for Bitcoin, gosh. Now, we can see right here, Bitcoin is repeating what it did in 2015, where we have a rising wedge pattern that we have broken above the resistance, finding support and a retesting on top of that. Well, the last time that happened, we saw a massive breakout from $500 to $20,000 for Bitcoin. The same thing right now could push Bitcoin into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And like I said, if you stay tuned till the end, we have a very interesting reason why that's likely. Right now, additionally, the one-day MACD showing two tops right now. You can see top one, top two, very similar to what it did in 2020, which was the beginning of the massive bull run. Similar, this coiling right here, very, very similar to the coiling we're seeing right here happening again, that could potentially send Bitcoin into the parabolic phase of its bull run. That could send Bitcoin much, much higher. We have what has happened previously, where we have support, breakout, rest, run, rest, run, rest, run, and then top. Well, we have the first run happen. Bitcoin went from $15,000 to $30,000. Now we're resting, coiling up, diamond consolidation pattern. Then, boom, run once again, then rest again, run once again. Likely a healthy bull market for Bitcoin. We have here, whenever a long signal indicator appeared on the QQE indicator, you can see right here where the mouse is, this green little long indicator. Historically, this was the beginning of massive runs for Bitcoin. When we saw this long indicator flashing, could be likely a massive run in the works for Bitcoin. Also, this orange dot right here, very small, hard to see, but each time there was an orange dot, this preceded a massive run for Bitcoin. So every chart right now suggesting massive runs for Bitcoin. Even as the rest of the markets may be looking bad, Bitcoin is looking phenomenal. Big picture for Bitcoin, still as bullish as ever. Take a look at the golden ratio multiplier. The golden 350-day moving average cross has occurred, and we still have yet to see return to the green or the red lines, which happens after every cross. So every time we pass this golden line right here, Bitcoin returns at least to the green line, sometimes to the red line before we really see any resistance. Right now, the green line is 35,000, the red line is 44,000. That could be a mid-cycle top for Bitcoin. Not only that, but each time Bitcoin crosses above the green line in this chart right down here, there's less than a year before it hits this white line in the center. You can see breaking out of the green, less than a year to the white. This has happened multiple times previously. Well, that current white line is at $80,000, much higher than the $40,000 to $50,000 that people are talking about. And if you really want to look at where things could be going in the near future, you have to think about things like global liquidity, risk appetite, structural confluence, the case for $150,000 plus Bitcoin by Q2 of 2024, which wouldn't be too long after the halving, is very real. You can see it was support in all of these areas. We did break below it. That could be the next resistance, but by Q2 of 2024, less than a year from now, right, that is at $155,000. And if that's when the halving is, imagine how high it could go after the halving with the parabolic run up. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, push that like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.